Good morning, this is Jeff with Sewer Tech Northwest. Today we're at 14802 Northeast Siskiyou Court here in Portland. We're located inside the garage, front right corner of it. Going through a 4-inch cast iron cleanout. We're sitting at the bottom of it right now. We're going to check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. We have water currently running. We zeroed out here at the base of the cleanout. Okay, right here at 66 feet, we have a tie-in coming in. There may have been another one closer back into us, but at this point we're all the way over, like 3 units down from us in front of their garage. So this would appear to be a shared sewer line. This is as far as I'm going to go here, because at this point at least you're in a shared scenario, which is likely an HOA responsibility. And the way a lot of these places work is the pipe in the footprint of the home is often the homeowner's responsibility, but the stuff on the exterior, or at least to the point where you pick up other homes connecting in, is in the HOA's responsibility. I would double check into that and make sure that's the case, but that's often how this kind of situation works. And we still have some water trickling through the line here. I'm doing it to help keep my camera lens clean. There's just gunk and sludge in the sewer line because it's old. Helps keep the camera lens clean. And those little stringy items you're seeing right here, it looks like just a tampon and some cobwebs. And when it comes to cast iron, you can see how it's kind of rough and bumpy on the inside. You often develop a rust layer on the inside of these things. And slowly but surely, the cast iron will wear out. But it's not at that point yet, but the reason I mentioned the scale, you really want to avoid putting anything down your toilet for the exception of toilet paper. Paper towels, tampons, flushable wipes, stuff like that do not travel well through cast iron because it's rough on the inside, tends to snag. So make sure you're just putting toilet paper down the line. But I'm not seeing any buildup at the top of the pipe where it looks like the line has ever clogged before. So there's no need at this point to do any descaling. I only recommend that when there's obvious blockage evidence, because descaling cast iron can be kind of risky. You can end up with a worse situation if you're not doing it very carefully, because knocking the rust loose is not the hard part. It's getting the rust out of the sewer line all said and done. That's the trick. And what you don't want to end up with is inch-thick piles of rust bits sitting in your flow line, snagging debris. So far, the line has great slope and grade to it. It drains nicely. And other than like a single tampon that I saw about 40 feet out, the pipe is clean and clear of toilet paper, debris, and stuff of that nature. Now we're going to go ahead and roll the camera out of the line. We have good flow all the way out to 66 feet, which again is where we pick up the first tie-in from another home. It's about 3 units down, or 3 garage doors down. That may just be the next unit over. These are double garage doors. But anyway, at that point, you're in a shared situation with a neighbor, which is why we stopped there. So we have good flow all the way to that point. No evidence of flow problems beyond that. All the cast iron we've scoped here today all appears to be in good condition. Now the sewer line is functioning properly at this time. You do have a little bit of grease here, but most of this grease is in the clean-out standpipe. The kitchen sink ties in right here in the clean-out itself. So most of that grease and junk has actually gotten caught in the clean-out and not down into the sewer line. Anyway, that's your kitchen sink ties in right here. And you can see some of that junk on the sidewalls. That's why you've got grease there. Anyway, for an old line, it is looking good. This clean-out is not a directional style or two-way. It forces you one direction. So it's not a clean-out that's going to let me scope backwards under the house. And it would appear here that you got a toilet downstairs, which is going to have a branch come out. The rest of the house, I'm not sure. It may all tie in coming through here, but anyway, the stuff under the floor I just simply can't get to. The clean-out won't allow me to.